All right. Rather not fight them, it's all the same to you.
Looks like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind. You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you. 4. Yeah, it will. 3.
Seems the little rapt has imprinted on you, Commander. Don't worry. I'll be a good stepmother if you forget to feed him.
There's a new face. Any chance you've brung news from the commander? Can't restart the dig without his permission, and the clock's ticking on my getting that early completion bonus. Started getting peculiar vibrations as we hit the halfway point. Could be nothing, but I got this job because the last foreman ignored similar readings. It ended poorly for him. Thanks. You ask me, I definitely earned it. It's a puzzler, that's for sure. More likely than not, some kind of old protectorate infrastructure. Maybe sewage or a conveyor. Messy, but mostly harmless. Worst case, it's a uranium gas pipe, and further drilling will kill everyone here in seconds. It'd be hard to collect bits for making a tunnel with no workers to dig it first. I see the angle you're coming from, but the long-term cost of hiring and training new workers outweighs the short-term gains of massive, layoffs. Keeping workers with hands-on experience is an important factor for long-term profitability. Good thinking, though. I'll keep you in mind next time I need help cutting costs. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side. Goodbye, early completion bonus.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
There's a new face. Any chance you've started getting peculiar vibrations as we... Don't be! Team's far more profitable under me, so it turned out better for everyone. Stars. My executive approval rating is 50. It's a puzzler, that's for sure. More likely than not, some kind of old protectorate infrastructure. Maybe sewage or a conveyor. Messy, but mostly harmless. Worst case, it's a uranium gas pipe, and further drilling will kill everyone here in seconds. It'd be hard to collect bits for making a tunnel with no workers to dig it first. Agreed. Wouldn't want to miss that juicy bonus. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side. Goodbye, early completion bonus. Not unless your lamps can see through solid rock and figure out what's on the far side. Goodbye, early completion bonus.
All it took was some light instruction.
You back to see more of the tunnel? I'll save you the trip. Not a pebble has budged. Same is true of our bit accounts, sadly. Pardon me, but you what? You just have a magic little device in your pocket that lets you detect enemy troops through 2 feet of solid rock? Well, ain't that something? Wait, that means they already dug half the tunnel for me. That bonus is still in reach. That don't change me needing to get the commander's go-ahead to restart the digging. What say you run yourself back to the base and get me the okay? Just down the road. Can't miss it.
How do you eat Purple Berry Crunch? Real warriors eat it right from the box.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Oh, I didn't realize there were any enhanced soldier candidates left, and certainly none deployed to Praetor. I'd think it wouldn't be worth the cost of transportation.
You didn't miss anything. I ain't deployed. Could say I'm more of a freelancer these days.
I had high hopes for the enhanced soldier program. A good idea with disappointing results. Still, you seem more functional than most of the others I've seen. And there's certainly work for freelancers on this desolate rock. Now then, I assume you have a reason for being here. Forgive my incredulity, but how did you get that information? I see. Quite a useful bit of technology. Our engineers determined this was the most geologically stable place to tunnel. The Protectorate likely did the same, and even stopped drilling for the same reason we did. I'll send orders to resume drilling immediately. We'll take them by surprise. Send them running, and I'll be one step closer to getting off this dirtball.
Got a distraction for you. Over here.
Back in business. Load it! Engage! Come on, Doc. Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Just breathe.
Disappear.
Knock off the funny bit.
Better have a look. Mighty glad that's over and done with. Just need to finish reinforcing the tunnel, and I can collect a big fat bit cartridge.
Throughout Arcadia. Placid waters wellness area here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by head refresher.
Closer inspection.
Watch your bite!
Carefully reloading. Speaking cover. I repudiate all vapid commercialists. Contact lost.
Liquidate
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
None shall.
I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at.
Replenishing my firearm. Hastening to cover.
Healing. All charged up. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Regain sight. Giving trust the plan.
Already found. What if I go unseen?
Recommencing hostilities. Let us reconvene. Best read. Seeking shelter. Technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Aggressors in range.
Seems like trouble.
Contact lost.
Paradigm worry about tomorrow.
Looks like a fight.
Anybody see him?
Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
It is the duty of every protector and subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is
Yeah.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together.
Come in. Come right in. And be refreshed.
It is the duty of every protector and subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tranquility, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a symmetry. Collective
Are you
cognition.
ready to realign with a paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts?
All it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail,
And a quick dip into the lathe of particularity to abrade your imperfections.
I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors,
You'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say,
goodbye, imperfect thoughts, hello, contentment.
I don't know what in the void we just got hosed down with, but it's, kinda nice.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to thee.
We're refreshed too deliberate.
Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
I think a few bulbs burned out and this one's upstairs. Play along. We should be able to get past.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
We're all in this together.
Placid Waters Wellnetarium is the primary mental refreshment facility on Praetor. We are tasked with ensuring local subjects are serene, untroubled, and operating at peak efficacy.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability.
Right as rain, neighbor. Right as rain. And soon you'll be just like me.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / you're right, and it will begin your assessment.
The Protectorate possesses the advanced technology.
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
Thinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever.
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal Protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually. Each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead. Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
The refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
Provides, the system abides.
Unsatisfactory response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total, 200 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed 1 floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Placid Waters Wellnetarium, here on Praetor, is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies nations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Protectorate possesses the best technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented. And others are not.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Wonder what it says about us that we got mistaken for patients.
Greetings, new person. You have a look of query about you. I have answers to questions and no questions to answer.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom they celebrate is a yawning chaos, and their choice to failure, loss, and anarchy.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
And slothful, we of the Protectorate are not, because we do not allow ourselves to be. The paradigm charts
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
free from doubt. And thus we enjoy vanity, luxury, and
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a
Medicament
good
dispensement
idea.
has
It's the
concluded
law.
for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Imperfection is impossible when mind is a
Every
thing.
protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Oh, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now.
increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and
Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again.
collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime. Think only prescribed thoughts, and no bliss and plenty.
questions are an unmistakable sign of worry, disquietment, and worst yet, rumination. Once the mind is a thing of symmetry, vexatious agitatements simply waft away. As every loyal and dutiful protectorate subject knows, thinking is best left to our betters. You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly. The medicament dispensement automech automechanically dispenses medicaments. 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 I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive. Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
Refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas. You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand. You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
That could have gone worse.
She sure ain't asking many questions. Though I figure that's the aim of this refreshment nonsense. Bastards.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today? Response, zeal, noted. With hope, our highly trained refreshment facilitators will share your promising self-diagnosis. I am responsible for providing each subject with their recommended daily dosage of reprioritrin. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day. Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet, it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
Subject to ensure you're operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires
Huh?
Time to earn your cover!
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Continuing investigation. Sweeping.
There! Found him again!
Not exactly up for that right now.
The edging too lot couldn't hit the broadside, but I'm the one you need to worry about.
Back in business.
Manifold dampener. Failing. These things take time, Commander.
Unsafe today. Unsafe tomorrow. Unsafe your phone later. Target taken lead. Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment.
Progress. Sustain the system. Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Got eyes on some no good.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Waters Wellnitarium here on Crater is uniquely special.
Troubling.
Improving position.
Just get the signal.
My firearm.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Come at me.
Breaking for cover.
Raring to go.
Prescribed thoughts, and no bliss and plenty.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer! Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended. Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Ready to waste them. On your command. Couldn't hit the blind side of the frame. We're here. We holding the head. Not getting up without help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnatarium here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, a top cognitive devisor responsible in the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
You've gained privileged access.
subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system.
Duty of every protected subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Is the best anyone has ever had. Perfection is perfect. Our paradigm is ironclad.
Enemy approximating in our vicinity, command.
Huh. Street unit!
For mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak.
Don't hurt him, please. The Sovereign isn't at his best right now. You're not here to harm him, are you? If so, I must warn you, I will defend the Sovereign to the fullest extent of my meager abilities.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part.
Yes, it is. Our beneficent, infallible ruler, the Sovereign Henry Aloysius Varick, son of the first Sovereign, Reuben Varick. You'll have to forgive him right now. As I said, he is not his best today.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
We've been here since it was determined that the Sovereign, long distraught over the loss of his family, was in need of mental refreshment. Since then, he has been receiving dedicated treatment from head refresher Gould himself.
Head refresher Gould, the top cognitive devisor responsible for making the mental
Well, after his first session, the Sovereign was notably upset, launched into hysteric fits of paranoid ranting. Absurd nonsense about how the consul had betrayed him and seized power. For his own good, he had to be gently but firmly restrained. That all stopped after his next dip into the lathe, thank law. He's remained quite peaceful since. I'm certain he'll be back to his old self in no time. Preposterous. The consul and all the vigilant are above reproach. No subject of the Protectorate would ever harm or knowingly allow harm to befall our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign, or consider such a thing. To even think such a thought is unthinkable. This stately form before you is the direct descendant of the matriarch herself. All we have, all any of us have, stems directly from the works of his family line. I will stay true to him and the Protectorate to the end. We all will. The Sovereign is receiving the finest possible care, as he has every day of his life. Treatment outside the Protectorate is barbaric by comparison. Our system is perfect. Just leave us be.
Prudence dictates we round all disruptive influences.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
The Protectorate endures!
It is the duty of every...
Got my lamps on a hostel.
My aftermarket parts are prime. Yeah.